Mm. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Rickzilla here, and oh my god, I honestly cannot understand how anyone could ever say the crazy shit that they say and not feel any remorse. I mean, I cannot understand how someone like Leticia would be so brazen, so so heartless, and the fact that she thinks that she is untouchable. She thinks that people are not gonna react to her shit. She's not gonna react to anything she says. Do you think that it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows for you, lady? You know that a lot of people, everybody's gonna look at you and they're gonna see these videos and they know, obviously, that you are a heartless monster. So Leticia made a community post. I think it was last night where she says that she's not gonna be on YouTube that long, or she keeps saying that she's blaming us. She's blaming the community for why she's not going to be sharing her story. And I got to say this. Look, she's not going to go away anytime soon. She's just venting. But again, this is someone who I see as a future killer, if that's possible. And I don't know if I wouldn't, hell, at this point I wouldn't even consider Leticia a lol cow anymore. I At this point she's a horror cow as of now on, because the thing she said, the thing that she openly admits nonchalantly, goes to show that she obviously doesn't care about other people's opinions. As long as she gets a rise out of people, and she knows that this is what she wants. She wants the attention, albeit negative attention. And she doesn't even care who sees her videos. She doesn't even give a fuck about who she is addressing this video to, even though it's supposedly she claims that these videos are for her daughter. She claims that these videos are for her daughter, but again, given by the status, she obviously shows that this is basically a manifesto. This would be considered a manifesto at this point. And we're going to take a look at her recent video that she put out recently, which was a response to the videos that we've showed yesterday, the ones on Moonbear's channel and the ones on my channel, and of course XX.
Everyone's obsessed with the idea that I killed puppies. I worked for a vet for like 2 or 3 days, and that vet, when it actually was going to like spay one of the dogs, it turned out it was pregnant, and she had called the owner, and the owner had said, "I don't want the puppies." So what did she do during that spay? And these were very large puppies, mind you. She threw them in the trash. They were whimpering in the trash as she just sutured the dog up. So if anybody has any comments about dog killers, take them to the vets.
Leticia, you put pit bull puppies in the freezer. Do you really think that? No, you did that yourself. It's not just because of a vet. There are a lot of people who would agree that that's not what a veteran do. That's not what a vet does. A lot of people would agree that I'm not a veterinarian, and I don't know that much about vets. to understand that, again, what you said is irrelevant. The fact that you made the decision to put puppies in a freezer, even if it's by a vet, which, of course, that's your latest excuse. It's not that, but again, I've seen people who obviously cannot afford to keep animals, so they either let them go. So they would either let them go or they give them to someone else. But never have I ever seen someone who would dispose of helpless animals. And the fact that you openly admitted that you heard their cries, it goes to show that, yeah, you are a guilty person. And you try to come up with thousands of excuses to try and justify that you're not a monster.
Take them to your own goddamn issues. Okay? So, anybody talking shit about me and about fucking puppies and shit like that, and that I'm a dog killer, no. That's what happens. The vets do it too. I saw it first fucking hand, and I can point out which fucking vet it was in Hot Springs, Arkansas, because I worked for them for 2-3 days, I think.
Again, she's trying to shift the blame onto other people, saying that if the vet did it, then you should take it up with them. No, you made a video nonchalantly admitting that you've put puppies in a freezer, helpless puppies, and you watch them whimper until they have died. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this live stream in the first place because, again, but I need to get this out there because this monster, this heartless monster, might prove that she is not only a danger to herself and her unborn child, but to every living organism, every living creature that she comes in contact with. And I don't think I will be laughing that much anymore if something goes extremely wrong in the near future. Look.
And I was disgusted. And the things that they were doing and the animals and how they were abusing them was way worse than sticking puppies in a fucking freezer. So you guys can all eat my fucking shit. You're the ones that kill humans.
Again, you don't, Leticia, I'm just going to say this again. You don't know us. You don't know anyone. So again, you don't get to judge us for what we do. You made the choice to kill puppies. You made the choice to dispose of them in the most heartless manner. So you don't get to judge us for what we do.
If you want to sit there and talk shit about someone, you don't even realize that you've done way worse in your fucking life. Also, too, you probably consume meat.
So, and at the end of the, like I said, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? You always bring up the fact, oh, you consume meat. Oh, you consume meat, so that makes you worthless. Bitch. No one's going to care about whether or not we consume meat. No one's going to care how you're a superior being because you're a vegan. At the end of the day, none of that fucking matters. The fact that you killed puppies is what is the reason why everybody's upset with you. And the fact that you're acting smug about it goes to show that you obviously have no empathy for anyone and you don't even care about your audience. You're just trying to play the victim and act as if you should be the one who should be cared for instead of the child that is growing inside of you.
So eat your own fucking words. I'm done getting harassed by individuals that don't listen to my entire story.
Your entire story is nothing but lies. Everything you say is all a lie. Just like Adrazia, every time Adrazia goes on this bitch fit over people not believing her story, it goes to show that, again, she is not a reliable narrator. And neither are you, Leticia, because everything you say is a false accusation. As a matter of fact, let's not forget the fact that you've had 2 warrants in 2 different states for false rape accusations. And not to mention, we've seen your mugshot. So again, not a reliable source. And no one should ever feel sorry for you because you're a criminal. Not only that, but you are also a heartless criminal, a monster. And you're a bully. Let's not forget, you are also a bully.
Instead, they pinpoint the one thing I've done, and also, too, something about stupid arrests and whatnot. No, get a fucking life. You people are trash, and that's why I'm leaving you with nothing.
Again, Trisha, you don't get to judge other people for looking at your personal record. You don't get to judge everyone because they look at your shit. Because you put yourself out there on the internet for everyone else to see, and then you are surprised that people aren't gonna look your name up. And you don't know why people hate you. Are you really that stupid, or are you just trying to play the victim, hoping that some dimwit will pay attention to you and give you money for vegan food and weed? And last I checked, you shouldn't be smoking weed moderately if you're pregnant. Even if you have if you're taking CBD gummies, you shouldn't be consuming that often. It's not healthy for the infant that's growing inside of you, assuming if you are pregnant. Allegedly, if you are pregnant. But then again, you're known to be a habitual liar who refuses to take any accountability for her life. And you blame everyone else for why you're living in squalor, why you're living in a van that's about to get repossessed. I honestly cannot feel any empathy for you in any fashion. You are a malignant narcissist. And you don't even care if you get your daughter back. You don't even care for your daughter's well-being. And you talk about how you want to make these videos so that you can have a case, so that you can have your daughter back. Oh, hey, M. Stone, what's up? Like I said, you try to paint us this as a narrative, like it's everyone's fault that you're like this. Everyone is to blame for your mistakes. Like I said, I have spent an entire year watching Adrazia's videos. I know how this shit plays out. I know the mental gymnastics you like to go through. People like you go through so much mental gymnastics, and you try to act as if everyone is the problem, and you try to shift the blame onto other people, hoping that it would go somewhere. I'm sorry to say that. Oh, hey, Booker K, what's up? I'm sorry to say this, Letity. No one cares what you think. The more people look at you, the more you talk, the more you open your mouth, the more you incriminate yourself. And it's not your ex-husband's fault. It's not Jason Wallace's fault that you're crazy. You put yourself out there. You made the choice to assault a police officer the day you got arrested for trespassing on your ex-husband's property. And then you falsely accused the police of sexually assaulting you in jail. And that's another thing. That's another serious topic that's another word that she likes to throw around because, again, victim complex. Anyone who pretty much goes against her logic is automatically considered a rapist and a pedophile. This is something I would hear this from Shani, let alone I would hear this. Hell, I would even hear this from a Drasdia, of all people. I would hear this argument from people who actually, she did accuse the police of sexually assaulting her. There was a video, you can find it on her channel, assuming if she's going to keep it up. If not, XX is going to start archiving her shit soon. I mean, you obviously need to understand how a monster like this thinks and acts. And I do say that she is a monster. I do believe she is a monster, a heartless monster at that. Because she cares about nobody but herself and her 15 minutes of fame, which are going to be up eventually. Her 15 minutes of fame are just about up. And I see we got 5 people here. Again, like the stream, folks. Like the stream. Share it with your friends. Let everyone know we got this thing going on. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We're on the verge of getting 500 subs. And yeah, let's continue on.
That's why I'm leaving you with no more commentary, no more videos, because that's it. You're all obviously stupid and deranged. Okay?
Fine. Don't make any videos on it. Don't make any videos. You don't have to make these videos for the people to watch. Like I said, you can go on Mediafire and share these videos with like the judge or whatever you're trying to address this to. I mean, you claim that these videos are for your daughter, but from what I've seen, you obviously don't even care if you get her back. Because I've seen videos of you where you weren't even sending messages to your daughter. And even if you do get her back, you're going to force her to live a life of squalor like you because you're a fucking narcissist. Oh, okay.
So, puppy killer, here you go. And also, too, take it to the fucking vets, like I said. If anyone has any commentary about this, no one cares.
Well, everybody is starting to care because everyone is starting to care at this point. Everyone is starting to care that you made a video where you openly admitted that you partook in killing puppies. I mean, puppies and babies. There are 2 things that people get upset over. The harming of children, and people are upset about the harming of children and animals. Why do you think that there are people on here trying to destroy pedophiles? Because, again, more people show greater concern for pets and children. And if you do something to that child once it's born, there will be hell to pay. You've even talked about wanting to dispose of the child once it's born because you can't afford to raise it on your own. You've said it. You've said it yourself that you don't have the capacity to even raise another child. What if you do something heinous and they find out about it? We're talking life in prison. We're talking a life in prison. And maybe that's probably what you want. You want to go to jail for life because you don't have to abide You don't have to worry about having to pay taxes. You don't have to worry about getting a job. You don't have to worry about having a home because, again, you're in a cell with 3 meals a day. And not to mention, you also have access to the facilities so that you can. It's basically like a permanent stay at a hotel. Yeah, exactly, country lady. She's going to blame it on the drama community. I mean, life in prison would be a god's. I mean, if you think about it, life in prison without parole is going to be like a godsend to Leticia if she does snap and, I don't know, dispose of the child.
Anyone liking your comments about, oh, blah, 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 we've got to bash her, bash her, bash her.
Good. Good. Serves her right. I mean, I would expect that her punishment would be to eat protein. I mean, this whole vegan bullshit. I mean, I hate these types of people who think that they have a who have a moral high ground all because they're vegan. It's cringy as fuck. Being a vegan doesn't make you better than everyone else. As a matter of fact, I don't care if you're eating healthy. Just don't shove it in people's faces. It makes you look like a condescending asshole if you do that.
You're sick. There's something wrong with you mentally. Go seek therapy, you dumb pieces of fucking trash. Every time I fucking open my mouth on here, there's one goddamn person or 2 or 3 or whatever trying to contradict what I say, trying to state that I'm lying.
Because you are lying. And again, it's not contradicting what you're saying. It's giving you criticism. Your videos are fair use. Again, anyone with a smartphone or a laptop or even a desktop will have access to your videos. So again, you lose on that argument. No one is exempt from criticism, not even you. Hell, I'm not even exempt from criticism.
In actuality, I'm not. Ask any goddamn fucking person that works for a vet and no, especially the person in fucking Hot Springs.
Exactly, country lady. And you think that because we consume pork and chicken, you think that we consume beef, pork, and chicken, we're no better than you? That's the thing. Those animals, and like what country lady said, those types of animals are raised to be food. Puppies are not food. Well, maybe in like Asian countries, but that's basically just a stereotype. But even then, even Asians know that puppies are not food. Neither are cats. And I know a bunch of my Asian listeners understand that. Yeah, that's a joke. By the way, it's not a good joke, but some people just laugh at that because it's dark humor. This ain't dark humor. This is evil.
Puppies were like that fucking big on the dog or whatever. They were fucking fully grown. And they were whimpering in the goddamn trash.
Okay, I'm going to show you something that pretty much there is a vernacular with this. So I'm just gonna stop with this one, and then I'm gonna show a little bit of this. Exactly, country lady. But hear me out, because I want to show something about this. Because if you think about it, there are some. Just pay attention to what I'm going to see and compare it to how Leticia's mannerisms, her tone, her dialect, her diction compares to this one.
Hi, Elliot Roger here. Well, this is my last video. It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people who've watched the news know who Elliot Roger is. He killed 6 people and then put a bullet, and then he took his own life.
Against all of you. For the last 8 years of my life, ever since I've hit puberty, I've been forced to and unfulfilled desires, all because girls, affection, and sex. I'm 22 years old, and I'm still a virgin. College. For 2.5 years. More than that, actually.
I'm just skipping ahead.
And I'm still a virgin. It's the time when everyone experiences those things. In those years, I've had to rot in loneliness. Never been attracted to me. It's an injustice, a crime, because I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy.
You see how the entitlement coming off this, the narcissistic behavior, it's hard to explain.
Instead of me, punish all of you gentlemen, just men. Instead of me, the supreme gentleman.
He views himself as
I will punish all of you for it.
that evil laugh.
On the day of retribution,
Exactly.
I'm going to enter the hottest sorority house of UCSB.
He didn't do that. He couldn't do that. Instead, he shot two sorority sisters. One was killed on impact. Well, actually, it was 3 sorority sisters. 2 were killed. 1 survived. Took the gun to himself, and blew his brains out.
I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut I see inside there. All those girls that I've desired so much, they would have all rejected me and looked down upon me as an inferior man if I ever made a sexual advance towards them.
He is basically the definition of an incel, an involuntary celibate. I know a lot of people who watch the incel videos about incels lashing out at society for not getting laid. This guy, and there have been true crime cases of these people going around committing mass shootings or a massacre.
While they throw themselves at these obnoxious brutes. I'll take great pleasure in slaughtering all of you.
Who's there to say that Leticia would not make a video similar to this? as her last video. Honestly, if the reaction community, if there was a reaction community around the time this video came out, yeah, a lot of people would have around the time that people. It's sad that people were reacting to his videos now or after he committed this horrible act.
You will finally see that I am, in truth, the superior one, the true alpha male. Yes. After I've annihilated every single girl in the sorority house, I'll take to the streets of Isla Vista and slay every single person I see there.
He kind of comes off as like an anime villain.
All those popular kids who live such lives of hedonistic pleasure while I've had to rot in loneliness for all these years. They've all looked down upon me every time I tried to go out and join them. They've all treated me like a mouse. Well, now, I will be a god compared to you. You will all be animals. You are animals, and I will slaughter you like animals. I'll be a god, exacting my retribution on all those who deserve it. And you do deserve it, just for the crime of living a better life than me. All you popular kids, you've never accepted me. Now you'll all pay for it. And girls, all I've ever wanted was to love you and to be loved by you. I wanted a girlfriend. I wanted sex. I wanted love, affection, adoration. You think I'm unworthy?
I agree.
That's a crime that can never be forgiven.
There is no emotion. There is no empathy. You can see that there is no empathy in their tone and voice. Just rage and hatred for humanity.
If I can't have you, girls, I will destroy you. You denied me a happy life. And in turn, I will deny all of you life. It's only fair. I hate all of you. Humanity is a disgusting, wretched, depraved species.
This is the part what I was trying to get to. The part where where Elliot was saying that he hates all humanity.
If I had it in my power, I would stop at nothing to reduce every single one of you to mountains of skulls and rivers of blood. And rightfully so. You deserve to be annihilated. And I'll give that to you. You never showed me any mercy, and so I will show you none. You forced me to suffer all my life, and now I'll make you all suffer. I've waited a long time for this. I'll give you exactly what you deserve, all of you. All you girls who rejected me and looked down upon me and, treated me like scum while you gave yourselves to other men. And all of you men for living a better life than me. All of you sexually active men. I hate you. I hate all of you. And I can't wait to give you exactly what you deserve. Utter annihilation.
If more, yeah, that's I mean, I mean, Elliot Roger believed that he deserves to have a girlfriend. He deserves to have sex. he deserves to have friends. Leticia believes that she deserves compensation for being a victim. She deserves to be cared for. I mean, yes, granted, the two subject matters are not similar, but I'm just trying to. I was paying attention to how the tone in their voice and how they address everyone. Another example I can find is something similar. Just bear with me. This is Nicholas Cruz. He he murdered 17 people at Stone Douglas High School on Valentine's Day of 2018. During that, before committing the murder, he uploaded a few videos on his Instagram detailing the murder and what he is planning to do, what he intends to do. Granted, he too sees himself as an outcast of society, just like Elliot.
Hello. My name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018.
The reason why I'm pulling these up is why
You're all going to die. Can't wait. All the kids in school will run in fear and hide. From the wrath of my power, every day I see the world ending another day. I live a lone life, live in seclusion and solitude. I hate everyone and everything. With the power of my AR, you will all know who I am. I had enough of being told what to do and when to do. I had enough of being telling me that I'm an idiot and a dumbass. In real life, you're all the dumbass.
he's saying Nicholas said that he hasn't had enough of people calling him a dumbass, and in reality, we're all the dumbass. Cruz, at the age of 19, is charged with 17 counts of murder and 17 counts of attempted murder. I'd say that Nicholas Cruz should have gotten the death penalty. They should have. The reason why I showed these videos was because I am concerned that if anything goes horribly wrong, I mean, Leticia sounds like someone who wants revenge against society for the way she's been treated or how she perceives she's been treated.
So you tell me who's truly the fucking sadist, who's really that perverse. And it's not fucking me, the vets that euthanize dogs too, knowingly. So what are you going to tell me? That I've got marks against my soul? I've already prayed many times over that, and I've made amends with God over that. But apparently you people haven't with your issues, and you've probably killed plenty of animals, animal killers. And also, too, the fact that you eat and consume animals. And good for you. You're all fucking trash. Have a blessed day.
Yeah, she's always saying, you're all trash. Everyone is trash. Yeah. You see how the vernacular with these people is that it's always everyone's fault that they're suffering. It's everyone's fault that they cannot have a relationship. It's everyone's fault that they cannot have friends. It's everyone's fault that they're treated differently from other people. And they want some sort of compensation for it. They want some sort of retribution. And in other words, they want revenge. So they act like they're morally superior to everyone else, and they act like they're better than everyone else. That is the mindset of a psychopath. As a matter of fact, why I showed Elliot Rodger and Nicholas Cruz is because both of them show symptoms of malignant narcissism. Both of them have some form of narcissistic personality. It's always me, 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 me. You have unbridled rage, a sense of self-worth, a high opinion about yourself, unbridled rage, and you blame everyone for your own problems, then you have a recipe for disaster.
Say, everybody. And also fuck off, because you can all eat my goddamn shit. All
No.
of you. And anybody who's sitting there trying to bash me and whatever in the community forums and whatnot, you are literally mentally ill.
And they always like to accuse other people of being mentally unstable. They all say, like, you saw that video I showed when Nicholas Cruz said that you people kept calling him a dumbass and saying that everyone else is the dumbass. I see similarities with that statement, similar to how Leticia keeps calling everyone mentally ill. I don't really think that Leticia is capable of enacting a mass genocide, let alone a mass shooting. Reasons. One, she doesn't have access to firearms or any lethal weapons in that matter. And two, she pretty much is doing this for attention. But then again, I could say the same about Elliot Rodger.
Literally. And that is the purpose of these videos. To disclose your stupidity. That you're mentally ill. That you need fucking therapy. And that's all she fucking wrote. You dumbasses. And when I write my novel and everything, you stupid cunts, you'll see.
Write my novel. Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to show Mary, for those of you who don't know who the fuck she is. Because we all know that evil will grow in people. I don't know, but she's unhinged. Yeah, she is mentally unhinged. And now she's saying she's going to write a novel and call everyone liars. That sounds like something I would hear from Adrastia. As a matter of fact, Adrastia did write 2 books. Well, actually, one looked like an essay and the other one looked more like a pamphlet.
And it doesn't even fucking matter. Those puppies, like I said, didn't matter. In Hot Springs, Arkansas, they'd rather kill puppies than save them.
Once again, she's trying to shift the blame onto other people and say that it's their fault that she had to kill puppies.
Same with homeless people. The same with anyone. Because they're sick. And so are you. Anyone that's backing each other up, you don't.
I'm going to pull up an article that I find on Google about the Dark Triad. There's all right, let me take a look at this shit. Yeah. No, not Google. I mean, not Wikipedia. It's obvious. We all know about how The Dark Triad. The term the Dark Triad sounds ominous, but what does it actually mean? Misdiagnosis abound, but this trio of so-called dark personality types, narcissists, psychopaths, and Machiavellians, are not just flippant labels meant to insult. Rather, there is a scientific evidence that is a trifecta, that this trifecta has unique difficulty relating to others, and their sense of self is misaligned with prevailing moral codes. They are highly disagreeable, lacking in empathy, highly self-interested, and slash or manipulative. So the dark triad refers to three personality traits: narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism, characterized by malevolence or negativity, hence the name dark. The phrase was coined in a 2002 study by psychologist Delroy Paulhus, PhD, and Kevin M. Williams, PhD. The dark triad traits share a common core of antagonism, says Virgil Ziegler Hill, PhD, a social personality psychologist at Oakland University and associate editor at the Journal of Personality. More specifically, issues surrounding callousness and a willingness to manipulate or exploit others appear to be particularly important for understanding these traits. Now tell me, does that sound like something? Does that scream? Tell me, does Leticia have those traits in spades? Yeah, she did publish them. Well, she published them through something else. I don't know. The three personality traits are not diagnosable mental health conditions themselves. However, narcissism and psychopathy have clear connections with narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. Respectively, the traits are not interchangeable with their respective personality disorders, he adds, but it is easy to mix them up. For example, he says, researchers sometimes conflate psychopathy and antisocial personality disorder, which clearly have important similarities but are not identical.
Don't know the full story behind it. You clearly just want to pinpoint things like the rest of the part that I talk about, this part of the spectrum that is very slow-minded.
If you now listen to her tone and voice, how she's demeaning everyone else. That is basically what I would see with someone who is an extreme narcissist. Okay, so narcissists usually have an unusual strong motivation to maintain a positive, attractive, and successful image in the eyes and minds of other people. Narcissists are also more likely than the other triad mates to defend their image or reputation with. Narcissists are also more likely than the other triad mates to defend their image or reputation very aggressively, even in response to relatively minor threats or comments. Because narcissistic people have extreme admiration for themselves, conversation with them is likely to focus on their success, physically, professionally, financially, and more. Narcissism is characterized by expected entitlement and grandiosity. There was an assumption that narcissism is actually associated with outwardly overcoming low self-esteem, but narcissists can be extremely vulnerable. Those who can't may simply be revealing an overlap with psychopathy. I would say Leticia comes off as a malignant narcissist. I wouldn't say she's a vulnerable narcissist. Adrazia is a vulnerable narcissist. Exactly.
That's what you are. Very slow-minded, all of you individuals. So let me talk about puppy killing and name this video that I like to kill puppies, because I don't like killing puppies. I hated it. It was terrible. Watching the vet do it too, that was even before all that happened. Before I killed those puppies.
Psychopathy. Psychopaths have a greater capacity to act aggressively or cruelly to other people or living things. Psychopaths lack a natural aversion to harming others, but tend to operate on a shorter timeline than Machiavellians. Psychopaths are much more likely to bully, troll, or take revenge on others. Does that sound like Leticia there? Psychopathy can share a lot with narcissistic tendencies. However, its exploitive nature distinguishes it from other dark triad personality traits. Psychopathy comes down to ruthless selfishness coupled with interpersonal boldness. As such, many of the measures of psychopathy come from clinical psychology frameworks. People with psychopathic tendencies seem reckless or careless because they like to take risks. People with psychopathic tendencies don't have caution inhibitions, so they tend to bend or break the rules. Exactly.
And I noticed, man, everybody's callous around me. Everyone's a piece of shit around me. Just like you people. Just like anybody who watches me and tries to bash me. You're all sick in the fucking head. And there's no...
Now, she keeps saying everyone is sick in the head. That's something I would hear from a psychopath. Now, that is something a psychopath would say, right? Either a psychopath or a sociopath would say something like that, saying that everyone is sick in the head. And there have been instances where Leticia has acted aggressively towards other people around her. For instance, remember when there was a video where she was arrested and she pretty much was trying to fight back against the police officer who was talking to her, who was trying to help her whenever she was when she faked her meltdown. There have been instances where she has assaulted people who pretty much come near her. She has lashed out at everyone in real life as well. Let's not forget that. So, yeah. I would consider Leticia a psychopath. She lashes out at everyone online, mostly, but there are times where she gets aggressive towards people IRL.
Nothing you could say that would hurt me personally, because I know damn well I'm not a goddamn puppy killer, murderer, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, exactly, Booker. Exactly. She does show that she can be she has harmed animals. I mean, the litter of puppies, yeah, that goes to show that she is a psychopath. She is an absolute psychopath. Machiavellianism. Johansson said to look no further than Darth Sidious for a model of Machiavellianism. Episode after episode, generation after generation, he rages in long-term plan. He credits the research of psychopathic people, particularly high in Machiavellianism, as opposed to other traits, are tactical planners. They are not driven by emotion or sex. They are driven by achieving a long-term manipulation of an agenda. Machiavellianism exude duplicitous and pragmatism. Their agenda, not the people along the way, is truly what matters most to them. They are less impulsive, but are more likely to cheat, steal, or lie when it is in their self-interest and when there is a little risk of getting caught. Though most people stop themselves by lying, cheating, or stealing of guilt or on principle. The difference for Machiavellians is whether it serves their interest or whether they can get away with it. And that's pretty much what I would say with people who have. And Leticia, as we've observed, has all these traits in spades. I agree, Miss Moonbear. I totally agree with that one. Oh shit. I totally agree.
Blah blah blah. If I am,
Like I said, I would consider Leticia a psychopath because she obviously doesn't even care for other people's well-being. She is extreme, like you said. Hold on, let me put that up. Miss Moonbear says she has charges for animal abuse, DV, and resisting the police. She is absolutely violent and just deplorable. She has also set her child's crib on fire. I thought you said rib cage. I'm like, how do you set a rib cage on fire? Child's crib. Holy fuck. You're absolutely right. Well, do we have evidence of that? Okay, maybe I get it. I can see it. I could totally see that she is extremely violent towards.
that goes around to you cow killers, you chicken killers, you all this and that.
Okay, just like what Booker said, or not Booker, Country Lady said, like what Country Lady said, cows and chickens are raised to be food products. Puppies are not. And trust me, I've seen people who live with chickens and cows, people who keep them as pets. I mean, have you ever seen a person keep a chicken as a pet? Have you ever seen a person carry a chicken around? I mean, sometimes I wonder why.
Pigs, you like your bacon, and some people are trying to say,
Yes, like what Country Lady said. Country Lady said it best. That let me pull up Country Lady's comment. Not to mention her speaking of suffocating a litter of puppies like it's a normal dinner conversation. Holy fuck. Now I want to pull up Country Ladies. She compares killing puppies to eating meat. Country Lady said, beef, pork, and chicken are raised to be food products. Puppies are not. And I couldn't agree more.
well, no, that all adds up, bitch. Every fucking animal that you consume is 10 times worse than killing a fucking puppy. Bet, you dumb cunts. All right, everyone have a blessed fucking eternity, because fuck you people. The reason I was putting my shit out there was because I was having fun. I'm not having fun anymore. I'm not having fucking fun. And
we're done playing games, Leticia. We're done playing games with you. I mean, it's funny at first when Adonis Paul was just reviewing your shit. It's funny when Adonis Paul was laughing at your videos where you're faking a meltdown, where you're in your car sounding like Forrest Gump's principal, or sounds like Forrest Gump's principal getting fucked up the ass. Yeah, those were funny. Or when you're saying, I'm on my menses when you're trying to argue with the cops. Yes, it was funny at first when we didn't know who the fuck you were. When you're talking, when you're taking a when you're filming yourself taking a shit. Yes, we thought that was funny because it's obscure and weird. But now that we found out all this dangerous shit about you, about how you murdered puppies, how you tried to murder your own kid. That's when we're like, you know what? Fuck this. This bitch needs to be getting rid. This bitch needs to be got. This bitch needs to get got. Fuck this shit. This bitch needs to be locked away forever. Forever, Leticia. You deserve life in fucking prison. I am praying to God right now that he takes you off the internet and I pray that everyone who reviews your shit exposes you to the general public about how you are a heartless monster who takes pleasure in harming innocent things. And I pray to God that you serve a life sentence without the possibility of parole. You don't deserve empathy. You don't deserve pity. You deserve to rot in fucking jail, you selfish, narcissistic murderer. You are nothing but a murderous cunt. And it's not, and who's there to say that you won't stop at puppies? Who is there to say that you won't commit a mass shooting? I can tell. I mean, like I said, I don't think you're capable of it because you don't have access to firearms. But what if you do have access to firearms? Who is there to say that you won't go through with your plans of retribution? I just showed two examples of people who pretty much have the same mindset as you. People who look down upon others. And look what happened. They committed mass shootings. One is dead, and the other one is about to serve a life sentence.
Fuck you people. I'm not having any goddamn respect of anything on here. Instead, people are just like, blah, blah, one fuck.
Then get the fuck off YouTube! I'm sorry. I am sorry for yelling. I am sorry for screaming. I am so sorry. I didn't. God, this bitch irritates me. And I shouldn't be getting angry at her. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be getting angry at her. I mean, get the fuck off YouTube. I am sorry for screaming. I am so sorry. I really. Oh, God. Like I said, this woman brings out the worst in people. She brought out the worst in me. I am sorry. Oh, normally, not every cow will make me so mad to the point where I scream into my mic. Well, Shani, of course, is one of those examples. But then again, Shani pretty much has gotten boring over the years ever since Shani has gotten boring as of recently, now that she's high on Delta 8 all the fucking time. But this bitch.
Fucking issue because I'm a fucking idiot and I would like to call out stupidity, which is actually your own that you're calling out. You sure as fuck aren't calling out my fucking issues and flaws. That's why I disclose them openly. because I know I've made amends to them and I've sought penance for them. And I've done plenty of times where I've donated money to Petco and PetSmart and all this and that for the puppies and dog food and clothing and all this stuff. Don't tell me that I haven't made amends, because you people are sick. If you believe that you eating all those animals.
Again, chicken, cows, and pigs are raised to be food.
Let me give that burger over there. Let me get this and
Again, Leticia, again. Stop. You don't get to tell anyone that eating meat you don't get to tell anyone that eating meat makes us killers. Like, again, I have to keep saying, Country Lady said it best. Those animals are raised to be food. They're food products. Puppies are not. Cats are not. Well, maybe to people in China, but that's just a negative stereotype. That is just a negative stereotype. And yeah, I know it's fucked up to say that shit, but again, it's a joke. A really out of taste joke, but again,
that and the chicken, fried chicken, this and this and this and this. You're all sick anyway. It doesn't matter. People can change and people can understand that, oh my God, those puppies, although they were fully developed.
You're right, Country Lady. It is deflection. It's also projection. She's trying to look for other people to blame, trying to say, oh, you're being hypocritical because you eat burgers, you eat chicken. Bitch. I'm sorry to say this, bitch, but again, you don't get to tell anyone that we are murderers too. Yes, there are murders, but again, this is just deflection. You're right, Country Lady. This is deflection. It's obvious she's an extreme narcissist and she tries to act as if she has a moral high ground, but she's I hate this woman so much. I hate her so much. I hate this woman so fucking much. Normally, I don't hate anyone. I've never hated Adrastia. I've never hated James. But I can tell you off the bat, I hate this monster. She deserves no pity. She deserves no empathy. She deserves to be condemned to the fiery depths of hell. She deserves to be condemned to a life sentence, a life in prison.
Developed, not that bitch. Those puppies were fully developed, and they were just whimpering in the goddamn trash can. In a trash can. So imagine how they suffered when she just shoved them in the dumpster at the end of the night. Yeah, imagine. And then you're talking about me.
YouTube. I pray that YouTube takes notice of this bitch. I pray to God that YouTube. As a matter of fact, I encourage everyone to contact YouTube, contact Susan Wojcicki to look into this woman. Give YouTube all the information you have on her so that they can take notice and have her channel terminated permanently. And also report like the FBI or CIA. If you have any friends who work for like any government agencies, any law enforcement, please share this information with everyone. Share all the information that you found on Leticia with them so that they can open up a case and they can look at her videos. This bitch needs to be locked up forever. At least the plus side is she gets to have a home.
Fuck, at least they died smoothly and quickly, like the US government does to some of these fucking pieces of shit around here. I wish they would do it to me. Instead, it's a slow-going fucking death.
Country lady, if you're a mandated reporter, I encourage you to write a headline about this woman. Share this with the general public. Share this with everyone that you know. Any law enforcement that you have any ties with, share this shit. Use all her information and then share these videos that people are doing on her. Share these videos share the reaction videos, the reviews on her, so that the law enforcement will take notice. And I hope that insurance claims that car or tracks that car down. Because again, any model car obviously has like a GPS system. Even the 2014 models. They'll just they obviously will track down her car, her truck, her van, whatever. They'll track that shit down and they'll find where she lives. She doesn't need to dox herself. If her van has a built-in GPS, then they will track her down regardless.
And you'd rather talk about puppies than talk about the actual facts of me being homeless and being abused and assaulted and sexually traumatized. All this PTSD. That's what you want to pinpoint? Your stupidity? Clearly, you're all fucked in the brains. And I don't want to deal with you anymore. I don't want to deal with anyone anymore.
Every time she makes a video on her phone, they can track that shit, right? They can track that shit. Because obviously, they could just look at her. I mean, she pretty much is stupid enough. If she's stupid enough to put out her information on there, they'll automatically track that shit. And her Facebook posts, they can track that too. I pray to God that the cops are being called on her right now. And I pray that someone films herself being arrested and being tried. We need to get this woman off the streets forever. At least the plus side of Leticia serving a life sentence or having a jail stay is that she'll have a place to sleep. And you don't have to worry about that van. That shit is getting impounded. I want this bitch prosecuted.
These are my final goodbyes because you people are sick. And it's not on you that I would kill myself. Believe me, it's on Jason Wallace.
And there she goes, blaming the guy that she fucked. Blaming the guy she had sex with.
On the...
Oh, shit.
Everyone's obsessed. Absolutely none. You sit there on your phones, fucked in the brain. All these judicial systems that flaw with anyone anymore. All this I wish they would do it to me. Instead, it's a slow-going fucking death. And those puppies were fully developed, and they were just whimpering, and they were fully developed. And that dog food and clothing. That, oh my God.
You're obviously...
At least they died smoothly and quickly, like the US government does to some of these fucking pieces of shit around here. A trash can, although they were change. That burger over there. Let me get this and that and the chicken. Fried chicken this and this and this and this. You're all sick of
Adonis Paul. I want Adonis Paul to rail on this bitch on his show tonight. I hope that Adonis Paul sees this video because I know he's going to watch Leticia because, again, and trust me, there are very few people that piss off Adonis Paul. But Leticia is one person who pissed her off, who would piss him off. There are, and hell, well, actually, he got pissed off when Mary was threatening her life to end her life over some troll comments saying that Adrazia owes Virgie money.
anyway. It doesn't matter. People can change and people can understand that, oh my God, those puppies, although they were fully developed, and people can understand your bitch. Those puppies were shoved them in the dumpster like the US government does to some of these fucking pieces of shit around here. I wish they would do it to me. Instead, it's a slow going fucking death. And you'd rather talk about puppies than talk about the actual facts of me being homeless and being.
Leticia! The way she's saying, like, oh, you rather talk about me killing puppies instead of talking about me being homeless. Keep in mind, everyone, that Leticia has made all the choices to put herself in that position. She chose to be homeless. She chose to live in her van.
Being abused and assaulted and sexually traumatized, all this PTSD, that's what you want to pinpoint? Your stupidity? Clearly, you're all fucked in the brains. And I don't want to deal with you anymore. I don't want to deal with anyone anymore. These are my final goodbyes because you people are sick. And it's not on you that I would kill myself, believe me. It's on Jason Wallace. It's on the authorities. It's on the cops. It's on all these judicial systems that flawed, that failed me.
And there she goes. And there's Leticia looking for someone to blame for why she's choosing to kill herself. Yes, I feel like a piece of shit just shilling out my means of donating. Again, it helps out the channel. It helps keep the channel going. And maybe a little mad money.
It's on them. And it's also on the fact that my ex-husband did the stupid shit in his family and my family. So if ever there's a story about, oh, this little fucking homeless girl killed herself, yeah, thanks to you people pushing me in a direction to think about all that trash that I've actually lived through. Because honestly, it doesn't even.
Yeah. I heard this before from Adrazia. She's going around blaming her family for why she feels this way, why she's miserable. Newsflash, bitch. Everyone goes through trauma. Everyone goes through some form of turmoil. It doesn't make you less of a victim. It doesn't make you more of a victim than everyone else. You're not the only one who goes through shit. Shit happens. Shit fucking happens. And you come on here, Leticia. You come on here trying to garner sympathy. And you go on your YouTube channel trying to deny that everybody, trying to deny the fact that people know. I'm just going to say, Leticia, you are a bum. You are a bum, Leticia. Plain and simple. You're a lazy bum at that. You are a lazy bum because you refuse to take any criticism for whatever. You refuse to take any accountability for your own life. Instead, you try to blame it, look for someone to blame for why you're living in a van, why you cannot see your kid, why you cannot have the financial stability to support the unborn child that's developing inside you. And like what XX said last night is that even if you do have a kid, they're going to do a drug test on you to determine whether or not you're capable of raising the kid on your own. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to see that they're going to test you positive for marijuana. And you know what that means. They're going to take that kid away from you. And they should take that kid away from you because you are not capable of even taking care of yourself, let alone another life form. Leticia, you are a literal beggar. That is your profession. You won't say you're homeless, but you come online and invent a new reason to have a crisis, or you fake a meltdown so that someone will send money for you to buy weed to calm you down. If you do have like some sort of schizoaffective, borderline personality disorder or schizoaffective disorder, then weed will only exacerbate the symptoms of paranoia. Weed will only exacerbate those symptoms. And you try to act like it's everyone's fault that you're living this way. Newsflash. We don't have any relations with you, Leticia. We don't have any relationship with you. We're not your boyfriend. We're not your husband. We're not some guy that you fucked in a motel. Our only relationship with you is when we review your content. Nothing more, nothing less. And you try to act like you are entitled to people's validation. You have done absolutely nothing worthy of validation. And the fact that you're coming on YouTube trying to garner sympathy goes to show how insane you really are. Sorry about that, but again, you are insane. And the fact that you don't even understand how insane you are goes to show that even when people do point out all the hypocrisy in your stories, they're just going to see. You're just going to deflect and try to blame it on them for not giving you money, for not helping you find a place to stay. It's come to the point where even now, I cannot feel any empathy for you. I should never feel empathy for someone who refuses to take accountability for someone. Refusing to take accountability for your life. The people that you bash, the people that you say are hypocrites, the people that you say are retarded, they have lives. They have houses. They have vehicles. They have jobs. They have families to support, and they have money in their pocket. Leticia is unemployed, sponging off the government, and is surrounded by her own filth. Leticia, you don't have the right to criticize other people on how they live their lives or how they make their money or you don't get to criticize others on their lifestyle. Because you are a bum. Nobody forced you to be a bum. The police didn't force you to be a bum. Jason Wallace didn't force you to be a bum. Hell, even your ex-husband didn't force you to be a bum. You are a lazy bum. And you make these videos constantly You basically make these videos constantly, every day, trying to deny that people know enough about you and who you really are to call you a lazy bum. You didn't want to get a job to support yourself and your unborn child. You didn't want to find a place to stay. You didn't want to even go to like a shelter, and you didn't even want to get some medication, actual medication that'll help with your mental illness. We're done playing games with you. Leticia is fucking crazy. And she's dangerous crazy because her insane ass accuses people of shit they never did. And it's getting to the point where she is threatening suicide constantly and blaming it on everyone else. She is talking shit to other content creators who know enough about her to say that she's insane. She'll continue to speak out to her about her detractors. She'll continue to complain about people making money off her, and she'll continue to exploit her disgusting habits on the internet for the whole world to see. And it's going to prove, as of now, I think I encourage everyone to starve. Well, after tonight, after today, I encourage everyone to starve this bitch of all her attention. Because it goes to show that we have nothing to do with her. She'll spiral. She'll continue to lambaste other people. But again, like I said, she is going to continue to spiral out of control. She's going to continue to lambaste her ex-husband. She's going to continue to lambaste the Marine and the airman that fucked her. No one's going to take her seriously. I mean, it's going to, and she's going to continue to exploit her disgusting lifestyle for everyone else to see. It's going to prove that not only is she a filthy cunt, not only is she a lazy bum, but she's also fucking insane. And no one's ever going to take her seriously anymore. Not that they do now. I mean, no one's has ever taken her seriously as of now. It's obvious that it's obvious what Leticia wants. It's obviously what you want, Leticia. We're gonna stop. I think I would encourage everyone to stop talking about you after today. There are plenty of other lolcows that we can look at that are not as anger-inducing as you. Hell, I'm even considering on going back to covering Adrasdia because of you. It's obvious. I mean, not only are we going to prove that we had nothing to do with your predicament, it's going to prove that no matter how many times you like to cry foul, you like to cry wolf and play the victim constantly, it's going to prove to us, Leticia, that you are fucking insane. Not only does it prove that you're a filthy, lazy bum, but you're also fucking insane. No one's ever going to take you seriously anymore. Not that they do now. We all know what you want out of this, Leticia Collins. You want revenge. All this, oh, I'm homeless living in a car and I'm pregnant bullshit is fake. Oh, I'm homeless. Oh, these people have raped me. This is all fake. And we all know goddamn well she wants someone to come to her aid. It's obvious as of now that she wants someone with half a brain and a pocket full of pesos to come to her aid and harm her internet enemies. She tried to use the law to hurt people. It's obvious that this whole, oh, I'm homeless, I'm on my menses, I'm pregnant, oh, you people are trying to harm me, you people are trying to get me to commit suicide. We all know this is fake, Leticia. And we all know goddamn well that you want someone to come to your aid and harm your internet enemies for you. Hell, you've tried to use the law to hurt people in real life. You tried to use the law on your ex-husband. You tried to use the law on Jason Wallace. You're too old for that shit. Like I said, we have no personal relationship with you, Leticia. We're strangers to you. We owe you absolutely nothing. If you continue down this path of self-destruction, you know goddamn well that we're going to involve the law in this, and you will lose that van. You will be prosecuted, and hopefully someday you will be tried for your crimes, and God willing, you will serve a life sentence once they find out that you murdered helpless animals and tried to murder your own daughter, and you've conspired to murder your unborn child. She's already been committed. Exactly like what I agree, Adonis Paul. I agree, AP. She doesn't want to harm herself. She's like just like Adrazia, right? Just like Adrazia. She doesn't intend on harming. Well, actually, Adrazia attempted to harm herself for attention. But we all seen that video where Adrazia wrote Virgie's name in her own blood. Actually, no, she just spelled VIG, but yes, I pretty much reworded what AP said in that Mary video.
Even matter. Online shit doesn't matter to me.
Exactly, and it shouldn't matter to you. Like I said, the internet is not reality. Even some, I mean, I should say this to James Clark. Maybe I'll say it on Friday or Sunday. But the internet doesn't fucking matter. I mean, those saying, "Oh, Adonis Paul says he wants to rape me." You do know that you're just taking. You do know that James is just taking cues from Mary.
You people are fucked in the brains, and there's no salvation for you.
There's no
absolutely none. You sit there on your phones, consumed with other people's lives, and you don't even get out and take care of your own. So
again, I should have said this, Leticia. Other people have jobs. People do have lives. The people who review your content, they have lives to live. They have jobs. They have houses. They have running vehicles. They have families to support. So again, Leticia, you don't get to criticize other people for reviewing your content. You don't get to tell anyone how they live their lives. Because again, you're a bum. You don't get to criticize how other people live their lives or how they make their money. Because as I said, and I hate repeating myself over and over again, I hate repeating it. But you are a bum, Leticia. And no one forced you to be a bum. You are a lazy bum at that. So, and you come on YouTube trying to film your life, and you try to film your life trying to deny that everyone knows enough about you to call you a lazy bum. Not only are you, I hate repeating myself.
So do you believe that your words matter to me? Honestly, let's take a moment. No, they don't. They really, really, truly don't. What eats away at my consciousness and forces me into depression is the real life encounters that I've had. Not any of this toxic nonsense of the internet. I will provide the truth to everyone. All right. And also proof. There is proof out there, obviously. I'll prove to everyone too, through all of my novel and everything like that.
Speaking of novel, Adrastia is planning on writing a new novel about her, about Aunt Kathy's deceased daughter. And I hope that Adonis Paul does a dramatic reading in the near future. Because I enjoyed when Adonis Paul did the dramatic reading of Cyberbullying Adrastia. And I hope he puts on the fake British accent for it. If not AP, then I'll do it. Hell, I'll even put in some classical music and try to put on a fake British accent.
When I get all the information tallied up, so I can disclose all of this publicly in a way to where I don't give a fuck what you people say. That's why these videos exist.
I thought these videos were for your daughter.
So that I can disclose every single flaw that I have. You dumbasses. And
like I said, and I'll go into details on all those points I made. Like I said, she makes these videos constantly trying to deny, and by disclose, she probably And do you even know what the word disclose means? I think the word you're looking for is deny. You're making these videos trying to deny that everyone knows enough about you to call you a psychopath.
my child could know exactly what went on, exactly what I've seen, and what I fucking encountered that I ended up having to learn from. And it's crazy. Just like each one of you.
Once again, she's deflecting. She's projecting on everyone else, trying to blame everyone else for being crazy. Again, we have no relationship with you, Leticia. We don't know you in real life. We're strangers to you. So again, stop accusing other people of being insane. Like I said, a lot of the people that do review your content, they have jobs. They have homes. They have places to live. They have a roof over their head. They have beds to sleep in. They have families to support, children to raise properly at that. And they have vehicles, running vehicles that are insured.
That talk down to me, a complete stranger. Yeah, you don't know how hypocritical you fucking are. Do you know what these words mean, mind you? And I have to wonder, because a lot of you don't understand English.
Again, she's trying to talk down to people, acting. That's another symptom of someone who is that's a symptom of someone who is an absolute malignant narcissist. Please refer to what I said about the dark triad. And Leticia is the person who is the living embodiment of the dark triad.
A lot of you don't understand large words, and you don't like to do research or search for definitions.
I just pulled up an article on the dark triad, and I read that. Well, I read some snippets. I just skimmed through it and read a few bullet points. And it says, and based on what I've read, based on the other videos I shared, on the videos of Elliot Rodger and the video of Nicholas Cruz, I know enough to call you a psychopath, Leticia.
And I feel sorry for you, because you're part of that slow-minded mentality that thinks that your reality is grander than others.
Our reality is reality. Period, dumb bitch. You're the dumb bitch here. You're the stupid cunt here. You're the stupid cunt. You're the dumb bitch. Because you go around claiming that you know enough about us to call us dumb people. Call us retarded. You don't know any of us. We mean nothing to you. You're right. We do mean nothing to you. But you come on here trying to antagonize everyone. For what? For what, Leticia? Are you trying to... Like I said, it's obvious you don't want compensation. You don't want validation. You obviously don't want validation. It's clear. You want revenge. You want revenge on society for God knows what reason. I'm saying this here, folks. Leticia wants retribution. Please refer to the Elliot Rodger video, the one where he said that he's gonna enact his day of retribution. Please refrain to that last part where he's talking shit about everyone else while he's talking down at everyone else, saying that they deserve to be punished. They deserve to be treated like animals. Leticia Collins has a black and white view of people, a black and white perspective on people and evil. In her mind, we're all animals to her. And God knows, we all know that she wants to slaughter us like animals. Not just the men, but the women and the children as well. We're like animals to her. And she wants to slaughter us like animals, despite the fact that she's a vegan. See? That girl's journey. See? See, Leticia? Like I said, other people have lives to live. Other people do have lives to live. See, that girl's journey just had to dip out to pick up her kid at school. She didn't stay on long to watch this stream. She had responsibilities as a mother. Motherly responsibilities, Leticia. Hell, even half the people that review you have responsibilities. And yes, I hear Moon Bear's kid screaming in the background, but do you know what? She has an older kid she has a husband who pretty much watches the kids for her while she does her live streams.
You're stupid, and it's not. So everyone can fuck off. You can all eat my goddamn shit. Like,
why are you so obsessed with people eating your shit? I think the person who eats. I think the only person who would be eating your shit is Ethan. You know who you deserve, Leticia Collins? You know who you deserve? You know who you deserve, Leticia Collins? You deserve Ethan fucking Ralph. That's who you deserve. We all know, God knows that Ethan Ralph likes to eat other people, likes to eat the poo-poo, right? I mean, I might have to talk about him on next week's show or I can even move it up to Friday. Because like I said, I want to do like the Zilla show on Fridays as well. Not just on Wednesdays, but this is on Fridays as well. I'm trying to make it like a weekly thing. You know,
I said, the only people that matter are the.
I agree, Booker K. I totally agree. You see, we're not the only ones that are looking in on you. A lot of comment reaction channels are looking in, not just us, not just Moonbear, not just XX, but other content creators are starting to look in on you. People like Burnt Toast, people like Ms. Parker, hell, even people like even Draven saw your video, was reviewing your videos. But again, you have garnered so much attention over the span of 2 months. And already people are starting to see you as what you are, a heartless monster.
Encouraging ones and the ones that actually try to help me throughout the, rest of my fucking psychotic fucking life because everyone else is crazy around me. It's not even me.
Yes. Yes, that girl's journey. Yes. It's all for shock value. It's all to get a rise out of people. It's all to get people riled up so that she can use it against them. Because, like I said, she doesn't want compensation. She doesn't want validation. It's obvious what she wants. And I've said this. She wants revenge. She's using this information. She's using this type of shit as a way to get revenge on people. Revenge on people who come at her. And there have been times where she has tried to attack people in real life. She has tried to use the law to attack people. She's just doing the. It's obvious that she's also trying to do this to get some of her. She's trying to build an army of simps to attack her internet enemies.
Jesus Christ. You people are fucking stupid. Puppy killers, huh? Yeah, exactly. Talk to the vet about that. What was her name? Shit. It was at Edwards Veterinary. That's where I worked. I don't remember if it was the vet Edward or what, but Kelly. It was Kelly. It went from Edward Kelly to like Kelly's Veterinary over there off of Albert Pike. That's where it happened. That's where I learned that puppies don't have feelings. You dumbasses.
I've taken care of puppies. I played with puppies. I've held puppies. They do have feelings. I fed cats. I feed cats every time I go outside. Every time I see a stray cat in my yard, I go and pour like a plate of milk so that they can have their fill. They do have feelings. Some animals develop a psychic link to their owners or a psychic link to people who obviously show some form of kindness to them or a form of affection. Cats are psychic. I mean, Lord knows every time I go outside, this black cat always runs towards me because we have that much of a psychic link.
And you say I'm crazy, and this bitch gets paid to put things down. This bitch gets paid to euthanize. This bitch gets paid all this and that. If you want.
See? You see, Leticia? Even that girl's journey has to drop whatever she's doing to be a mom. Hell, even the people that are mothers, the people who review your content have motherly duties. People like XX and Moonbear, they have motherly duties themselves. Unlike you and Shani and Trisha, who neglect their children, who neglect everyone, who is known to be neglectful and selfish. These women, even the women in the drama community, they are mothers too. Well, some of them are single mothers. But again, even men have fatherly duties to take care of. Even Adonis Paul, who is a single dad, he would drop whatever he's doing to tend to his daughter's needs. And I think that's why, and hell, even Dragnot has to drop whatever he's doing. Every time he covers Shanny, he would drop whatever he's doing to tend to his son's needs. Hell, even Miss Parker, who can't have kids, would drop whatever she's doing to tend to her dog's needs. Hell, she even makes her dog like the mascot, one of the mascots of her channel. Hell, I've seen pet owners who use their pets as like mascots for their brand. And I think that's endearing. And if you
crazy, go after her. Tell her, ask her, why did this girl see that? Why did I have to? Oh, I cried so hard afterward too. I was like, man, is that how you deal with it? Is that how you get rid of unwanted puppies in this area? Because
you see,
that's not what I'm familiar with. And I sought help prior to destroying those puppies. So you need to get a life. Grow up.
Again, Leticia.
Maybe wash your ass. Maybe brush your teeth. And go for a walk.
Again, Leticia. I'm sorry to say this, but Leticia, you don't get to tell anyone how to act. You don't get to tell anyone how to act, how to live their lives. You're living in a car. You are surviving on food stamps. You can't let go of the past, and you do absolutely nothing to contribute to society, even though you claim you're charitable. Show us how you are charitable. I mean, with that Burger King gift card you gave that bum, that's not charity. And who is there to say that, and what if that gift card was expired?
All right. Have a blessed day, everybody. April 28th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. You're all the puppy killers. Why don't you think about that? You're all the baby killers. Okay? Killing all those baby chicks and baby cows and baby piggies.
Once again, cows, pigs, and chickens are raised to be food products, not puppies.
You're the killers, not me. So you can eat my shit.
I hate this cunt. But I hate this cunt so much. But I know where to draw the line. I do believe that karma is going to bite her in the ass. I do believe she deserves some form of karmic justice. She's extremely arrogant and egotistical.
Okay?
It's a whole no you
You
argument.
stupid ass bitches. And you're jealous, and that's why you try to pinpoint and slander me and defile my character, and you can't, because I was on a bunch of psychiatric medications when that happened. So you cannot denounce that caused crazy. You can't. That's just how it goes. So you stupid cunts, while you are sitting there bashing me, I'm inevitably going to get some prosperity out of this. And you can end up eating my goddamn fucking diarrhea. Not just my shit. When I have diarrhea from eating any animal products, I'll send it your goddamn way. Okay? Stupid bitch. Bye-bye.
I want to. I hope that Leticia ends off her videos by saying, "Kill yourselves." I hope. I mean, I was expecting Leticia to say, "Fuck you, kill yourself," in those videos. I mean, I would like to see that. Well, actually, I mean, she could say that in the near future. She could say, tell someone to kill themselves. I mean, who's there to say that she might not end off with saying KYS?
Fucking cunts. Have a blessed day, you stupid ass pieces of fucking trash.
Leticia, say kill yourself. I dare you. Say kill yourselves. I dare her to say KYS on live stream. Because it goes to show that she obviously has no empathy for anyone. And I think that's going to do it for now. Leticia, you have got to be the most disrespectful, the most condescending, the most arrogant, egotistical, selfish bitch I've ever seen. I've never gotten angry at anyone except you. Well, there's Shanny, but then again, she's a selfish bitch who deserves to be thrown in jail for the rest of her life, like you. And you're the type of person that should have been locked in an insane asylum pre-Reagan era. You know that there's going to be a Kiwi Farms thread on her. And once that shit gets out, you know that there is no running this time. You're going to continue to lambaste people. You're going to continue to deflect. You're going to continue to blame everyone else for all your own problems. Because again, if this is all you know, this is all you fucking know. Because it's easier for you to blame everyone else for all your own problems. And suppose she does end off a video where she's telling someone to kill themselves, where she's telling us to kill ourselves. I mean, who's there to say she got someone to end her own life? Who's there to say that she did tell someone to kill themselves? Over talking shit about her. Face it, Leticia, you're never going to grow up. You're never going to get better. You're never going to improve. You're just going to keep repeating the same bullshit over and over again. And you wonder why nobody likes you? And you complain and say, oh, these people are being mean to me. Oh, these people are harassing me. Do you really think we're that stupid? The way you're talking to people goes to show you care very little about your audience as well. You just say stupid shit to piss everyone off. And you've done a really good job at that because you just pissed me off earlier when I screamed into my mic. You are a heartless monster, Leticia. You care about no one but yourself and your pursuit for, I don't know, your delusions. You care about nobody but yourself. Hell, you don't even give two fucks about the child that you're about to have. I mean, you said it yourself. You would rather the child die rather die by your hand instead of being taken away from your custody. And that goes to show how you are nothing more than a psychopath. That you're willing to murder helpless creatures to, I don't know, and not care about it. And then you'll go and blame everyone else for why you did it and try to excuse it. Leticia, I am done with you. Everyone is done with your bullshit. A lot of people who review your shit, they have had enough with you, and they have posted videos and streams of them having enough with you. So again, I am Rickzilla, and I will end this stream right here and now. And before I go, I want to end off this stream with a song. Leticia, if you're watching this, I would encourage you to listen to the lyrics and listen to these lyrics because it basically describes what kind of person you really are. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Take care and have a blessed rest of your day because, again, this is getting way too out of hand and yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.
All you'll ever be is a fading memory of a bully. Make another joke while they hang another rope so lonely. Push them to the dirt till the words don't hurt. Can you hear me? And no one's gonna cry.